What if the law of attraction was not a complex spiritual mystery, but a simple code that could be hacked? What if there was one simple trick to align your energy and unlock the consistent flow of abundance you have been searching for? For years, you may have tried to think positively or work harder, only to be met with the same frustrating reality. The reason is that you were only using one part of the code. The real abundance hack is not a single action, but a powerful three-part alignment that, once activated, makes manifestation a predictable and repeatable process. This book is your practical guide to that hack. It will provide the clear, simple, and actionable steps to align your inner and outer worlds and finally activate the full power of the law of attraction in your life. The Abundance Hack, a simple trick to activate the law of attraction, written and published by Success Attraction Formula. Chapter 1. Unlocking the Abundance Code. Imagine for a moment that your life is being run by a powerful and sophisticated computer. This computer's sole function is to project your reality onto the screen of your experience. For most of your life, this computer has been running on old, outdated, and often corrupted software, the software of scarcity, limitation, and fear. You have been trying to create a new, abundant reality, but every time you type a new command, the old software overrides it, producing the same frustrating results. The Abundance Hack is the master code, the simple but profound key that allows you to bypass the old programming and install a new, powerful operating system for prosperity. This chapter is about giving you that master code. It is about unlocking the simple, three-part secret to aligning your energy and finally taking conscious control of the computer that runs your life. The single greatest challenge that causes people's manifestation efforts to fail is a lack of alignment. They work on one part of the creative process while neglecting the others. Some people focus exclusively on their thoughts, repeating affirmations over and over, yet they feel a deep, contradictory emotion of lack and take no real-world action. Others focus on action, hustling and grinding relentlessly, yet their thoughts are filled with worry and their emotions are steeped in stress. They are sending a mixed, chaotic, and ineffective signal to the universe. The Abundance Code, the core hack of this entire method, is the conscious and deliberate alignment of three distinct but interconnected elements: your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. Think of it as a sturdy three-legged stool. Your thoughts provide the clarity of the blueprint. Your emotions provide the powerful energy, and your actions provide the tangible implementation. If any one of these three legs is shorter than the others, the entire stool will be unstable and will inevitably collapse. The first leg of the stool is your thoughts. This is the realm of clarity and intention. Your thoughts are the specific commands you give to your subconscious mind and to the universe. If your thoughts are vague, such as, "I want more money," they lack the specific instructions needed for creation. If your thoughts are focused on lack, such as, "I'm so worried about my bills," you are sending a clear command to create more circumstances that cause worry. Unlocking this part of the code means learning to be a conscious and deliberate thinker, choosing thoughts that are clear, specific, and focused on your desired outcome. The second and most powerful leg of the stool is your emotions. This is the realm of energy and vibration. Your emotions are the fuel that powers your thoughts. You can think a positive thought all day, but if you are feeling the low-frequency emotion of fear or doubt, the emotion is what the universe will respond to most strongly. Your emotional state is your true point of attraction. Unlocking this part of the code means learning to consciously cultivate the emotions of your wish already fulfilled, the feelings of joy, peace, security, and gratitude before your external reality has changed. The third leg of the stool is your actions. This is the realm of implementation in the physical world. Your actions are the bridge between your inner world of thought and feeling and your outer world of results. Abundance is not a passive process. Unlocking this part of the code means learning to take consistent, inspired, and aligned actions that are in harmony with your thoughts and emotions. It means moving beyond wishful thinking and becoming an active co-creator in your own life. To begin this journey, you must first diagnose where your own code is misaligned. In a dedicated journal, you can conduct a scarcity pattern audit. Draw 3 columns on a page, labeling them thoughts, emotions, and actions. Now, think about the topic of money and be brutally honest with yourself. In the thoughts column, write down your most common, automatic thoughts about money. In the emotions column, write down the most common feelings that arise when you think about your finances: anxiety, fear, hope, stress. In the actions column, write down your typical behaviors related to money. Do you avoid looking at your bank account? Do you spend impulsively? Do you hoard money in fear? This audit will give you a clear and powerful snapshot of your current scarcity patterns and will show you exactly where your 3 legs are out of alignment. By understanding this 3-part code, you move from being a frustrated victim of circumstance to a powerful systems analyst of your own life. You are no longer just guessing. You have a clear diagnostic framework. When your manifestations are not working, you can now ask which of the 3 legs is weak. Are my thoughts unclear? Is my emotional energy low? Are my actions contradictory? The solution to your manifestation challenges will always be found in bringing these 3 powerful forces into perfect, harmonious alignment. You now understand the master code that governs tangible manifestation, the sacred and powerful alignment of your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. The first and most foundational part of this code is your thoughts, which are programmed and controlled by your deep-seated, often unconscious beliefs. How do you now access the powerful subconscious operating system of your own mind to uncover and systematically rewire the limiting money stories that have been running your life on autopilot for years? Our next chapter holds the key. Remember to subscribe to Success Attraction Formula, give this video a like, and comment with your personal opinions or suggestions for channel development. Chapter 2. Rewiring Beliefs for Wealth. Imagine you have just inherited a beautiful and expansive plot of fertile garden land. This garden represents your mind, a place with infinite potential to grow magnificent things. However, the garden has been untended for generations. It is filled with deep-rooted, stubborn, and invisible weeds that were planted long before you arrived. These weeds are your limiting beliefs about money. You can try to plant a few new, beautiful flower seeds, your desires for wealth, but these deep-rooted weeds will inevitably choke them out, stealing their sunlight and their nutrients. Before you can successfully cultivate a new and abundant garden, you must first do the courageous and essential work of unearthing and removing these old, inherited roots. This chapter is about giving you the tools to do just that. It is a practical guide to the inner work of financial archaeology, of uncovering your old money stories and reprogramming your subconscious mind for a lifetime of wealth consciousness. The core of the thought component of our abundance code is your belief system. The great challenge is that our most powerful beliefs about money are almost always subconscious. They were absorbed and programmed into us during our childhood, a time when we were highly receptive and lacked the critical faculties to question what we were being taught. These beliefs, therefore, do not feel like optional perspectives. They feel like fundamental, unchangeable truths about the world. To change them, you must first bring them into the light of your conscious awareness. Your first task is to become a financial archaeologist. In your journal, you will begin an excavation of your own past to uncover your personal money story. Create a new section and, with a spirit of gentle curiosity, begin to answer the following questions. What is your earliest and most emotionally charged memory involving money? What was the general financial atmosphere of your childhood home? Was money a source of joy, security, and fun, or was it a source of tension, arguments, and fear? What were the common phrases your parents or caregivers used when speaking about money? Write down any phrases you can remember, such as, "We can't afford that," "Money is the root of all evil," or "You have to work hard for your money." What did you learn about rich people? What did you learn about your own family's place in the financial world? By uncovering this history, you begin to see that your beliefs are not your own. They are largely inherited programs. This realization is the first step toward freedom. Once you have unearthed some of your history, you can begin to identify and reframe your core limiting beliefs. A powerful technique for this is known as cognitive reframing. This is a practical method for taking a disempowering thought or belief and consciously finding a new, more empowering perspective on it. Let's say you have identified a core limiting belief from your childhood. You have to struggle to be worthy of money. This is the old faulty code. The first step is to question it. Is it absolutely true that everyone who has money has struggled for it? The answer is clearly no. This proves that it is a belief, not a universal law. The next step is to create a reframe, a new, more empowering belief to replace the old one. Your reframe might be, my worth is inherent and is not determined by my level of struggle. I can create value and receive money with joy and ease. Let's follow the story of Maya from our last chapter. Through her journaling, Maya uncovered a powerful and deeply ingrained money story. Her parents were loving and hardworking, but they always struggled financially. Her core belief, absorbed from years of observation, was, good, hardworking people like us are never wealthy. This belief was a powerful block. It created a subconscious loyalty to her family's struggle and a deep-seated fear that becoming wealthy would mean betraying them or becoming a bad person. She decided to use cognitive reframing. She challenged the belief, are there good, hardworking people in the world who are also wealthy? She immediately thought of several philanthropists and inspiring entrepreneurs. Her belief was not a fact. She then crafted her reframe. I can be a good, loving, and hardworking person who is also incredibly wealthy. My success is a way for me to honor my parents' hard work by creating a new legacy of abundance for my family. To install this new reframed belief into your subconscious, you must use daily affirmations. But these affirmations must be crafted with care. Your new affirmation should be a direct and positive statement of your new, chosen belief. Maya's new daily affirmation became, I am a good, loving person who creates a new legacy of abundance. She would repeat this affirmation every morning and every evening, not as a mindless chant, but with the deep feeling of what it would be like for it to be true. This consistent repetition, charged with emotion, is what begins the process of overwriting the old faulty software with the new, powerful program for wealth. This is the practical, step-by-step process of rewiring your mind for wealth. You are now actively identifying and rewriting the limiting beliefs and the old, disempowering money stories that have shaped your financial thoughts for years. You are becoming the conscious programmer of your own mind. But thoughts are only one part of the powerful, three-part abundance code. How do you now generate the potent emotional energy, the irresistible magnetic frequency that draws wealth and opportunity to you like a magnet? How do you learn to tune your very being, your emotional state, to the undeniable and powerful vibration of prosperity? Our next chapter holds the key. Remember to subscribe to Success Attraction Formula, give this video a like, and comment with your personal opinions or suggestions for channel development. Chapter 3. The Frequency of Financial Destiny. Imagine you are standing in a room with a powerful and highly sensitive radio receiver. The air around you, though it appears empty, is filled with thousands of invisible radio waves, each vibrating at a unique frequency. These waves carry countless different broadcasts: rock music, news reports, talk shows, classical symphonies. The radio receiver is impartial. It has no preference for any particular station. It can only play the music of the one station to which it is perfectly and precisely tuned. You cannot be tuned to the frequency of 98.7 FM, a station playing sad, mournful songs of lack and struggle, and expect to hear the joyful, uplifting, and prosperous broadcast of 107.5 FM. To receive the beautiful music, you must tune your receiver to a frequency that is in perfect alignment with the station you wish to hear. Your emotional state is your personal, energetic receiver. Money, like everything else in this vibrational universe, is not just a physical object. It is a form of energy that vibrates at a specific frequency, the frequency of security, of freedom, of joy, of ease, and of possibility. The law of attraction states that to receive the broadcast of wealth into your life, you must learn to consciously and deliberately tune your emotional receiver to its powerful and harmonious frequency. This is the second and arguably most powerful leg of our three-part abundance code, emotion. The great challenge, and the hidden reason why so many positive thinkers still struggle financially, is that they try to create abundance while being emotionally tuned to the frequency of lack. They think positive thoughts about money with their conscious mind, but they simultaneously feel the heavy, contracting emotions of worry, anxiety, and fear in their bodies when they look at their bills or their bank account. In the world of energy and vibration, feeling is the secret that activates the code. Your emotional state, your dominant vibration, is a far more powerful and magnetic broadcast than your thoughts alone. Your thoughts are the blueprint, but your emotions are the powerful construction crew that builds the reality. This chapter is about learning how to become a master of your own frequency, a conscious and skilled tuner of your emotional state, so you can align your very being with the undeniable and powerful vibration of your financial destiny. The first step in this process is to understand that vibration is a simple and practical concept, not a mystical one. Your vibration is simply your dominant emotional state, your energetic home base. Every emotion you can experience has a distinct vibration. The emotions of gratitude, joy, love, peace, and excitement vibrate at a high, fast, and expansive frequency. The emotions of fear, worry, envy, and resentment vibrate at a low, dense, and contracting frequency. Your job as a conscious creator is not to force yourself to feel happy all the time or to deny your authentic feelings. That is a recipe for inauthenticity and frustration. Your job is to become an expert at consciously and gently guiding yourself up the emotional scale. When you are feeling fear, the goal is not to make an impossible leap to joy. The goal is to simply reach for a slightly better feeling emotion, such as anger, which is more empowering than fear. From anger, you might reach for frustration, then for hope, then for optimism, and finally for joy. By gently choosing better feeling thoughts, you can gradually climb the emotional scale and shift your vibrational set point. One of the most powerful and practical exercises for tuning your frequency is visualization, but with a specific and deliberate focus on the emotional outcome. Each day, during a quiet time, you will create a short, vivid, and multisensory movie in your mind of your life as if your financial desire has already been fully and completely fulfilled. See yourself logging into your bank account and smiling a genuine, heartfelt smile at the comfortable and abundant balance. Imagine yourself joyfully and easily paying all of your bills, feeling a sense of gratitude for the services you have received. See yourself using your wealth to help your family, to travel to a beautiful destination, or to contribute to a cause you care about. But the most important part of this exercise is to then generate the authentic feelings that this new reality would evoke within you. What does it truly feel like to be financially secure? Does it feel like a profound sense of peace washing over you, a feeling of deep relief in your solar plexus, an expansive sense of freedom in your chest, a quiet confidence in your posture? Allow yourself to feel that specific emotion in every cell of your body right now. Let the feeling of peace wash over you. Let the feeling of freedom expand in your chest. By generating this feeling before the money has arrived, you are consciously and deliberately tuning your energetic receiver to the frequency of wealth, making you an irresistible magnet for it. Another powerful and accessible tool for instantly raising your frequency is a daily gratitude practice. Gratitude is one of the highest and most magnetic frequencies you can possibly embody. It is a vibrational state of acknowledgement that you have already received a blessing. It is impossible to feel genuine gratitude and the contracting feeling of lack at the very same time. They are mutually exclusive frequencies. You can begin a simple but life-changing practice each morning of writing down 5 specific things you are grateful for. To make this even more powerful as a wealth creation tool, focus your gratitude on the money and abundance you already have in your life, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem. Be grateful for the roof over your head, for the food in your refrigerator, for the clothes you are wearing, and for the money in your wallet, even if it is only a few dollars. By authentically and deeply appreciating the abundance that is already present in your life, you immediately shift your focus and your energy from what is missing to what is here, which instantly tunes you to a higher frequency and sends a powerful, clear signal to the universe. I am a person who has plenty, and I am grateful for it. More of this, please. A more advanced practice specifically designed to heal your relationship with money and to tune you to its frequency is the money meditation. This is a short, daily practice that can have profound effects. Find a quiet space where you will not be disturbed and hold a coin or a bill in your hand. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. First, simply feel the object in your hand and send a feeling of appreciation to the money itself. Thank it for the value it allows you to exchange in the world, for the food it buys, for the home it provides. Consciously release any old, negative, or stressful energy you may have attached to it. Then imagine a beautiful, warm, golden light flowing from the universe through the top of your head and into your body, filling every cell with a feeling of profound safety, security, and peaceful abundance. Imagine that this golden light is the very essence of wealth, and feel yourself becoming one with this energy. This practice, done for just 5 minutes a day, can dramatically shift your energetic set point around money from one of fear and anxiety to one of peaceful, trusting partnership. By consciously practicing visualization for emotional embodiment, radical gratitude, and healing money meditations, you are no longer a passive victim of your habitual emotional states. You are the master conductor of your own energy, the skilled operator of your own powerful radio, consciously and deliberately tuning yourself to the beautiful, harmonious, and prosperous frequency of your financial destiny. You are now becoming a master of your inner world, learning to consciously align your reprogrammed thoughts and to deliberately tune your emotional frequency to the specific vibration of wealth. You have now successfully activated the first 2 powerful parts of the abundance code. The final and most crucial piece of this powerful code is action. How do you now translate this potent and carefully cultivated inner alignment into the decisive, courageous, and effective real-world actions that create tangible, lasting, and measurable results in your life? Our next chapter holds this vital key. Remember to subscribe to Success Attraction Formula, give this video a like, and comment with your personal opinions or suggestions for channel development. Chapter 4: Intention Meets Inspired Action. The universe rewards clarity and courage, not just wishful thinking. Abundance is not a passive lottery ticket that you hope will one day be drawn in your favor. It is an active and dynamic collaboration between your clear, focused intention and your courageous, inspired action. You have now done the profound inner work. You have begun the process of rewriting your limiting beliefs and learning how to consciously tune your emotional frequency to the powerful vibration of wealth. You have built a powerful, internal magnetic engine for success. But an engine, no matter how potent or finely tuned, will not move a vehicle forward until the driver engages the transmission and gently steps on the accelerator. Action is the law that engages your engine. It is the final and most vital component of the abundance code, the sacred bridge that connects your inner, energetic reality with your outer, physical results. This chapter is about learning how to combine your clear intention with decisive, aligned actions that will turn your potential for abundance into a tangible, measurable, and magnificent reality. The great challenge that many people face after doing their dedicated inner work is a slide into a state of passive waiting. They have aligned their thoughts and their emotions, and now they sit back and wait, expecting abundance to fall neatly into their lap with no further participation required. This is a profound and common misunderstanding of the creative process. Your inner work makes you a powerful magnet, but you must then actively and joyfully move through the world to collect the treasures, opportunities, and resources that are now irresistibly drawn to you. The key to this is understanding the critical difference between inspired action and its exhausting, often ineffective cousin, forced action, which is more commonly known as hustle. This distinction is the secret to creating incredible results with a sense of ease and flow, rather than with the draining energy of struggle and burnout. Forced action is born from the low-frequency, contracting emotions of fear, doubt, and a deep sense of lack. It is rooted in the deep-seated, disempowering belief that I have to make this happen all by myself, and if I don't struggle, push, and force the issue, it will never work. Forced action feels heavy, stressful, obligatory, and like you are constantly pushing a giant heavy boulder up a steep and slippery hill. It is often characterized by excessively long hours, frantic and unfocused activity, and a pervasive underlying feeling of desperation. While it can sometimes produce limited results, those results often come at a great personal cost to your health, your relationships, and your peace of mind, and they are almost always difficult to sustain. Inspired action, on the other hand, is born from the high-frequency, expansive emotions of trust, alignment, and joy that you have been so diligently cultivating. It feels light, easy, exciting, and often surprisingly effortless. It does not feel like work in the traditional burdensome sense of the word. It is the next logical, simple step that you feel a gentle, persistent, and often quiet, intuitive nudge from within to take. It is the universe presenting you with an open door, a clear path, or a breadcrumb trail of guidance. Your job is not to see the entire path all at once, which is often impossible from your current vantage point. Your job is to simply follow the very next breadcrumb that appears before you with a sense of playful trust and profound curiosity. The first step in this process is to use your clear, measurable intention as a guide for practical goal setting. Your inner work does not replace the need for an intelligent plan. Take the measurable wealth intention you set in Chapter 2 and begin to break it down into a series of smaller, actionable steps. If your intention is to earn an extra $2,000 a month, what are some of the logical, practical actions you could take to achieve that? You could update your resume, learn a new high-income skill, research potential clients, or start a side business. This is not about figuring out the entire path at once. It is about brainstorming the first few logical steps. This process engages the logical part of your brain and makes your intention feel more achievable and less like a distant, intimidating dream. It gives your inspiration a framework to work within. Once you have a list of potential actions, your job is to tune in and listen for the feeling of inspiration. As you hold your aligned state through your visualization and meditation practices, the universe will begin to highlight the path of least resistance for you. An idea from your list of potential actions will suddenly feel more exciting and more energized than the others. You might get an intuitive nudge to focus on one particular strategy over another. This is aligned action. It is the perfect and potent intersection of a practical, logical step and a joyful, intuitive feeling. This is the action that will be the most effective and will produce the greatest results with the least amount of effort. A crucial part of this law is learning to step into and embrace discomfort. Inspired action will often ask you to move beyond your current, familiar comfort zone. Your intuition might guide you to make a phone call you are afraid to make, to attend a networking event where you don't know anyone, to ask for a raise, or to invest in a course that feels like a financial stretch. It is essential to reframe your understanding of the fear that arises in these moments. This fear is not a stop sign, it is a growth indicator. It is a sign that you are at the very edge of your growth zone and that the universe is inviting you to expand. Every single time you take a courageous action and step into that discomfort, you are sending a powerful message to the universe and to your own subconscious mind that you are ready for the next level of your life. Your comfort zone is, by definition, the boundary of your current reality. To create a new and more abundant reality, you must be willing to step outside of it. Let's follow Maya's story to its breakthrough conclusion. Her clear, measurable intention is to create a thriving consulting business and to sign 3 new clients in the next 90 days. She has rewritten her old beliefs and has been tuning her emotional frequency to the feeling of success. She brainstorms some practical actions: build a website, create a social media presence, and reach out to potential clients. Her old forced action instinct is to start making 100 cold calls a day, an activity that she absolutely dreads. Instead, she sits in her morning meditation and asks for guidance. She gets a powerful, inspired light bulb idea that feels both exciting and terrifying: to offer a free, high-value webinar on a unique topic she is deeply passionate about. This feels far outside her comfort zone, as she has a fear of public speaking. Her old programming screams that she is not ready, that no one will sign up, that she will fail. But because she recognizes the expansive and exciting feeling of inspired action, she decides to step into the discomfort. She takes the courageous action and sets up the webinar. Because she is acting from a place of genuine passion and alignment, her energy during the webinar is magnetic and authentic. The event is a huge success, and several attendees, deeply impressed by her expertise and her passion, immediately sign up for her high-end consulting package. This one, inspired, courageous action, creates a greater breakthrough in her business than years of her previous, misaligned, and forced efforts. The abundance hack is now complete and fully activated. You have learned to align your thoughts through the rewriting of your beliefs. You have learned to align your emotions by consciously tuning your frequency. And now, you are learning to align your actions by combining clear intention with inspired, courageous steps. This powerful three-part alignment is the simple, proven, and unwavering secret to manifesting tangible, real-world, and lasting results. You have now successfully activated all three powerful parts of the abundance code: aligned thought, elevated emotion, and inspired, courageous action. You are firmly on the path of the conscious and empowered creator. Now, how do you amplify your magnetic power 1,000 times over, turning a small and tentative stream of abundance into a mighty, overflowing, and unstoppable river, using the single most potent and joyful energetic force in the entire universe? Our next chapter holds the key. Remember to subscribe to Success Attraction Formula, give this video a like, and comment with your personal opinions or suggestions for channel development. Chapter 5. The Magnetism of Gratitude. Imagine you give a friend a small, thoughtful gift, something you chose specifically for them. They receive it, and their face lights up with a look of pure, uninhibited delight. They do not just offer a polite, perfunctory thank you. They express a deep, genuine, and heartfelt appreciation for the gift itself, for your thoughtfulness in choosing it, and for the simple beauty of your friendship. Their joyful, high-frequency reaction not only makes you feel wonderful, but it almost certainly inspires within you a deep and powerful desire to give to them again, to find new and creative ways to bring them that same profound sense of joy. Now imagine you give the exact same gift to another person. They take it, glance at it with an air of indifference, and offer a barely audible mumble of thanks before setting it aside and moving on. Perhaps even subtly hinting at what the gift lacks. How likely are you to go out of your way to give that person another gift? Your energetic relationship with the universe operates on this very same powerful and responsive principle. Gratitude is not just a social politeness or a moral virtue. It is a powerful, magnetic, energetic signal. It is the ultimate amplifier of the law of attraction. Having activated the three core components of the abundance code, aligned thought, elevated emotion, and inspired action, you are now firmly on the path of conscious creation. The principle of gratitude serves to supercharge, accelerate, and amplify your entire journey. The challenge most people face is that their gratitude is often weak and conditional. They operate under the subconscious belief that I will be grateful when I get the new job, or I will feel truly appreciative when I finally have more money in the bank. This flawed logic places the powerful feeling of gratitude on the other side of the manifestation, making it a reward for receiving rather than a primary cause of it. True magnetic gratitude, however, requires you to completely and radically reverse this outdated equation. You must learn to find and feel profound, unshakable gratitude now, in this very moment, for the life you are already living, even before your grander desires have fully materialized. It is this preemptive and courageous state of heartfelt appreciation that signals to the universe that you are already a perfect vibrational match to the good you are asking for. The first and most foundational way to cultivate this state is through the practice of a daily gratitude list. This is the fundamental training for your gratitude muscle. Each morning, in your journal, your task is to write down 5 to 10 specific things you are genuinely grateful for. The key to making this practice effective is specificity. Do not be general. Instead of a generic entry like, I'm grateful for my family, get specific. I'm grateful for the way my sister made me laugh on the phone yesterday. Instead of, I'm grateful for my home, write, I'm grateful for the warmth of my comfortable bed this morning. Specificity makes the feeling real and tangible. This practice, when done consistently, literally retrains your brain's reticular activating system to scan your environment for the good, for the blessings, and for the abundance that is already present, which instantly raises your emotional frequency and shifts your entire perception of your life. A more advanced and profoundly potent gratitude strategy is the practice of giving thanks for what has not yet manifested. This is a profound act of unshakable faith. It is the energetic equivalent of joyfully celebrating a victory before the game has even been played. In your journal, you can write thank you notes to the universe for your fulfilled desires. You might write, with deep feeling and sincerity, Dear Universe, thank you so much for the perfect, high-paying, and deeply fulfilling clients that have flowed into my business with such ease and grace. I am so profoundly grateful for the opportunity to serve them and for the abundant income they so joyfully provide. Writing and, more importantly, feeling this statement as if it has already happened is one of the fastest and most powerful ways to collapse the time between your intention and its physical manifestation. You are closing the energetic gap between your present reality and your desired reality with the potent and magnetic power of your preemptive appreciation. The third and most masterful level of this practice is learning to cultivate appreciation in the small, everyday moments. Find moments of pure joy and gratitude in the simple taste of your morning coffee, the comforting warmth of the sun on your skin, or the safety and comfort of your bed at night. These small, mindful moments of presence and appreciation are powerful acts of energetic alignment. They are you, in that moment, being perfectly tuned to the frequency of abundance. The universe does not differentiate between your gratitude for $1 million and your gratitude for a beautiful, breathtaking sunset. It only recognizes and responds to the pure, high-frequency vibration of appreciation itself. The more you can consciously and deliberately generate that frequency throughout your day, from moment to moment, the more experiences that are a perfect match to that frequency will be irresistibly drawn to you. By making radical, multi-layered gratitude a cornerstone of your daily practice, you become an irresistible magnet for miracles. You are no longer a person who is asking for abundance from a place of perceived lack. You are a person who is living in a constant and overflowing state of abundance and is therefore attracting more of it by law. You have become the joyful recipient of the gift, and the universe, as the joyful giver, will be delighted and inspired to give you even more. You are now amplifying your magnetic power with the joyful and potent force of gratitude. Your inner world is becoming a powerful and undeniable beacon of abundance. Now, how do you take this powerful inner state and project it forward into your future, creating a clear, detailed, and irresistible blueprint that the universe can meticulously follow to build your desired financial reality? Our next chapter holds the key to this masterful technique. Remember to subscribe to Success Attraction Formula, give this video a like, and comment with your personal opinions or suggestions for channel development. Chapter 6. Visualization as a Wealth Blueprint. Imagine a master architect who has been commissioned to build a magnificent, world-class skyscraper that will redefine the city's skyline. Does she simply show up at the construction site with a crew and start randomly digging a foundation or pouring concrete? Of course not. That would lead to chaos and certain structural failure. Long before a single piece of earth is moved, she first engages in a profound and meticulous creative process. She creates a detailed, precise, and inspiring blueprint. She might even build a beautiful, three-dimensional scale model of the finished building, allowing the client and the construction team to see, touch, and feel the final magnificent vision. This blueprint is the essential, non-negotiable guide for the entire complex construction process. Visualization is the sacred and practical art of creating that powerful and detailed blueprint in the fertile landscape of your own mind. It is not a passive daydream or a flimsy wish. It is an active and focused process of creating a clear, multisensory inner picture of your financial success, a blueprint so real, so tangible, and so compelling that your subconscious mind and the universe can immediately begin the grand construction process. This chapter provides the practical, guided techniques for transforming a vague desire into a clear and powerful inner reality. The great challenge with visualization, and the reason it so often fails to produce tangible results for many people, is that it remains a fuzzy, unfocused, and ineffective practice. Their mental images are fleeting, they lack important detail, and most critically, they are not charged with the necessary emotional energy to make them real. To be effective, visualization must be a deliberate, disciplined, and immersive practice. It is a strategic rehearsal for your future success. When an Olympic athlete visualizes their perfect race, they are not just hoping for a gold medal. They are mentally rehearsing in vivid detail every muscle movement, every turn, every breath, and every strategic decision. This intense mental rehearsal creates powerful neural pathways in their brain that are identical to the ones created by actual physical practice. It primes their mind and their body for success, making the perfect performance feel familiar, natural, and automatic when the time comes to compete. Your visualization practice is your strategic rehearsal for wealth. The first and most popular tool for creating a physical representation of your blueprint is the vision board. A vision board is a physical collage of images, words, and quotes that represent your desires, your goals, and the feelings you wish to experience. The immense power of a vision board is that it takes your desires out of the invisible realm of your head and gives them a tangible, physical form in your daily environment. By placing your vision board somewhere, you will see it every single day, such as in your bedroom or your office. You are constantly sending a powerful, effortless, and subliminal reminder to your subconscious mind of the target you are aiming for. When you are creating your board, the key is to choose images that evoke the powerful feeling of your desire already being fulfilled. Do not just put a picture of a stack of money on your board. Find a picture of what that money will give you. A joyful family on a beautiful vacation, a person peacefully meditating in a beautiful home, a picture representing the freedom to travel. The images should be a catalyst for the high-frequency emotions of joy, freedom, security, and peace. The board is not the magic. The feeling it inspires within you is the magic. A more advanced and often more powerful technique for creating your blueprint is scripting. Scripting is the art of writing out your ideal day or a specific desired event in your journal as if it has already happened. You write in the first person present tense, I am, or past tense, today was amazing, and you fill the description with as much rich sensory detail and authentic emotion as possible. For example, you might script a scene from your ideal abundant life. I am sitting at the beautiful solid oak desk in my new light-filled home office, the rich scent of freshly brewed coffee beside me. I just finished a wonderfully creative and fulfilling work session. I glanced at my email and saw a notification from my bank for a new $10,000 payment from a grateful client. I leaned back in my chair and a wave of deep, profound peace and security washed over my entire body. I feel so free, so secure, and so grateful to be so well compensated for doing work that I absolutely love. This powerful practice of scripting is a form of deep mental programming. It makes your desired reality feel familiar, natural, and plausible to your subconscious mind. You are, in essence, writing the detailed screenplay for your life before it is filmed, making it much easier for the universe to direct the final production. The most immersive and potent technique is what we can call immersive daydreaming, and this is your daily visualization practice. Unlike scripting, this is a purely mental exercise. Find a quiet time and place each day where you will not be disturbed. Close your eyes and take a few deep, relaxing breaths to calm your mind and your body. Then, in your imagination, step into the completed movie of your desire fulfilled. The key to making this practice profoundly effective is to engage all of your senses. Do not just see your new abundant life as if you are watching it on a screen. Become the main character and experience it. What do you hear in your new reality? Is it the sound of the ocean outside your beach house, the joyful laughter of your family, the quiet hum of your new luxury car? What do you smell? Is it the scent of a new book, the fresh air on a mountaintop, the leather seats of your new car? What can you feel? Is it the smooth coolness of a marble countertop, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the satisfying weight of your healthy bank statement in your hand? And most importantly, what are you feeling emotionally? Feel the peace, the joy, the security, the pride, the gratitude. The more sensory details you can include, the more real and undeniable the experience will feel to your brain and your entire nervous system. Your brain cannot distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. By repeatedly and consistently rehearsing this abundant reality, you are creating the neural pathways and the powerful vibrational signature of a person who is already living it, which makes you a powerful and irresistible magnet for that exact reality. By consistently using these practical and powerful tools, the vision board for constant environmental reminders, scripting for detailed written programming, and immersive daydreaming for deep emotional and energetic alignment, you are no longer just a passive wisher. You are the master architect of your own life, providing the universe with a clear, compelling, and irresistible blueprint for the magnificent financial success you are destined to create. Your inner blueprint for wealth is now crystal clear, detailed, and emotionally charged. You are consistently and powerfully rehearsing your success each and every day. But as you get closer to your desire, as the first tangible signs of your success begin to appear in your life, a new and powerful enemy often emerges from the shadows of your own mind. Your own inner resistance and your deep-seated, often irrational fear. How do you confront and lovingly transform these hidden saboteurs that threaten to derail your manifestation just before you reach the finish line? Our next chapter holds the key to this final and most important inner battle. Remember to subscribe to Success Attraction Formula, give this video a like, and comment with your personal opinions or suggestions for channel development. Chapter 7. Overcoming Resistance and Fear. Your greatest and most profound fears are the powerful, ancient gatekeepers standing guard at the entrance to your greatest growth. The overflowing abundance, the deep fulfillment, and the joyful success you seek lie just on the other side of the very resistance you are trying so desperately to avoid. As you diligently apply the principles of the abundance hack, as you align your thoughts and your emotions, and as you begin to take consistent, inspired action, your energy and your life will inevitably begin to change for the better. As this new, higher frequency reality starts to approach, a primitive and powerful part of your own mind, the part that is deeply and solely dedicated to keeping you safe within the familiar, predictable boundaries of your past, will often sound a loud and jarring alarm. This internal alarm takes the form of resistance, doubt, procrastination, and fear. This chapter is about learning how to meet these powerful gatekeepers, not as enemies to be fought and conquered, but as misunderstood messengers to be acknowledged, understood, and lovingly transformed. The core challenge at this advanced stage of the manifestation process is confronting the hidden and often irrational doubts and fears that are designed to sabotage your progress. This is often a very subtle and insidious subconscious process. You might find yourself suddenly procrastinating on a crucial inspired action that you were excited about just a few days ago. You might inexplicably pick a fight with a loved one to create a dramatic distraction. You might suddenly feel an overwhelming and crushing sense of, "I don't deserve this," or "Who am I to have this?" This is your inner resistance at work. It is a sign that you are getting very close to a major breakthrough, and it is a profound test of your commitment to your new, more abundant reality. This phenomenon is often known as the upper limit problem. Many of us have an unconscious internal thermostat for how much success, happiness, or money we believe we are allowed to have. When our reality begins to exceed that old, familiar setting, we get deeply uncomfortable and unconsciously do something to create a problem that brings us back down to our familiar, safe level of struggle. The first practical and transformative step in overcoming this is to learn to reframe fear as valuable feedback. Fear, in this context, is not a stop sign telling you to turn back. It is an energetic indicator light, a messenger from a part of you that is trying to protect you. Instead of being paralyzed by the feeling of fear or trying to push it away, you can get curious about it and learn to have a conversation with it. In your journal, you can interview your fear. Create a space and write down the fear you are feeling. For example, I am terrified of failing at this new business venture. Then, with a spirit of compassion, ask the fear a series of questions and write down the answers that come to you. You might ask, "What are you trying to protect me from?" The answer might be, "I'm trying to protect you from the shame and embarrassment of public failure." Then you can ask, "Thank you for trying to protect me. What is a more empowering belief I could adopt instead to feel safe?" The answer might be, "I could adopt the belief that every experience is a learning opportunity, and there is no such thing as failure, only feedback." This process transforms your relationship with fear from an adversarial one to a compassionate and curious one. You turn a paralyzing force into a valuable diagnostic tool. The second and most powerful strategy for overcoming the deep resistance that fear creates is to release your attachment to the outcome. Resistance is almost always caused by a rigid and fearful attachment to your desire, manifesting in a specific, predetermined way and on a specific, non-negotiable timeline. This attachment creates a needy, desperate, and controlling energy that, as we have learned, is a powerful vibration of lack. The antidote to this grasping energy is to practice the art of divine detachment. This does not mean you stop caring about your goal. It means you release the anxious and fearful need for it to happen in order for you to feel happy or secure. You do the inner work with passion, you take the inspired action with commitment, and then you surrender the final outcome to the universe with profound trust. A powerful affirmation for this practice is, "I am joyfully and passionately creating this reality, and I am completely open to this, or something even better, manifesting for my highest good at the perfect time." This releases the pressure, dissolves the resistance, and allows the universe to work its magic in ways you could never have predicted or controlled. The final strategy is to consciously use affirmations that are specifically designed to transform resistance into a state of readiness. When you feel the contracting and paralyzing energy of doubt or fear, you can counter it with a specific targeted antidote affirmation. These are not your general, goal-oriented affirmations. These are your in-the-moment, state-changing tools. If you are feeling the fear of failure, your antidote affirmation could be, "I am a courageous creator, and I see every experience as a valuable lesson that moves me ever closer to my ultimate success." If you are feeling deeply unworthy of the good that is coming your way, your affirmation could be, "I am inherently worthy of all the abundance and success the universe has to offer, simply because I exist. I joyfully open myself to receive it now." If you are feeling impatient and frustrated with the timeline, your affirmation could be, "I am in perfect alignment with divine timing. Everything is unfolding for me in the most perfect and beautiful way, and I trust the process completely." These affirmations act as a powerful pattern interrupt, consciously shifting your energy from the resistant and closed-off state of fear to the receptive and open state of profound readiness. By learning to see fear as feedback, to release your attachment to the specific outcome, and to use targeted affirmations to transform your energy, you become a master of your own inner landscape. You are no longer at the mercy of the ancient and powerful gatekeepers of fear. You are the loving, conscious, and empowered creator who knows how to turn every obstacle into an opportunity, and all stubborn resistance into a state of profound and unshakable readiness. You have now learned how to transform your deepest fears into your greatest fuel and your most stubborn resistance into a state of profound and powerful readiness. You now have all the essential tools of the abundance hack in your possession. What, then, is the final and most important step in this entire journey? How do you weave these powerful practices into the very fabric of your daily life, making abundance not just something you periodically practice with effort, but someone you fundamentally and effortlessly are? Our final chapter holds the key to this ultimate and lasting integration. Remember to subscribe to Success Attraction Formula, give this video a like, and comment with your personal opinions or suggestions for channel development. Chapter 8. Living the Abundance Mindset Daily. Imagine a person who decides, with deep and unwavering commitment, that they want to live a truly healthy and vibrant lifestyle. They learn about the principles of clean nutrition, they study the science of effective exercise, and they come to understand the profound importance of restorative sleep. Is their journey then complete? No. True and lasting health is not achieved by merely knowing the principles. It is achieved only when those principles become a natural, consistent, and fully integrated part of their daily life. A truly healthy person does not have to use immense willpower to choose a salad over junk food, or to force themselves to go for a walk. These healthy choices have become their new, natural, and preferred way of being. They have patiently transformed their habits, and in doing so, they have fundamentally transformed their identity. The journey to creating a life of tangible, lasting abundance is exactly the same. The final and most important chapter of this method is about profound and lasting integration. It is about moving beyond the phase of consciously doing the practices and stepping into the magnificent state of being an abundant person by weaving these principles into the simple, automatic, and joyful fabric of your daily life. The ultimate and most rewarding goal of the abundance hack is for it to become your new, natural, and default mindset. It is about creating simple, sustainable, and enjoyable rituals and habits that make abundance a consistent and automatic state of being, rather than a temporary practice you have to force yourself to do. This is the secret to creating not just a single, fleeting manifestation, but a lifetime of ever-expanding prosperity. It is about making the mindset of abundance so normal, so familiar, and so deeply a part of you that you no longer have to consciously think about it. The first and most powerful practice for this daily integration is the creation of a simple and non-negotiable morning intention setting ritual. This does not need to be a long, complex, or time-consuming process. In fact, its power lies in its simplicity and consistency. It can take as little as 5 to 10 minutes. The key is that this ritual happens before you look at your phone, before you check your email, and before you engage with the demands and the energy of the outside world. This is your sacred time to set the energetic tone for your entire day. You can begin by simply taking a few deep breaths and bringing to mind 3 specific things you are genuinely grateful for. This immediately tunes your frequency to gratitude. Next, in your journal or in your mind, clearly and simply state your primary intention for the day. This is not necessarily your huge, life-changing goal, but your intention for the day itself. It might be, my intention for today is to move through my work with ease and focus. Or my intention today is to be a source of positivity for everyone I meet. Finally, ask yourself one powerful question. What is one inspired action I can take today that is in alignment with my larger goals? This simple 5-minute ritual acts as a powerful launch pad, ensuring that you start your day in a proactive, intentional, and high-frequency state rather than a chaotic and reactive one. The second area for deep daily integration is your moment-to-moment relationship with the act of spending and receiving money. For most people, spending money is either a completely mindless act or a deeply stressful one. To live the abundance mindset daily, you must begin to practice mindful spending. This means treating every single financial transaction, no matter how small, as a conscious and grateful exchange of energy. Before you purchase something, pause for a brief second and ask yourself, am I buying this from a place of lack and fear, or from a place of abundance and joy? When you pay a bill, instead of feeling that familiar pang of loss and contraction, take a moment to be genuinely grateful for the service you received in exchange for that money. As you pay your rent, feel gratitude for the safety and comfort of your home. As you pay for groceries, feel gratitude for the abundance of food that nourishes your body. When you receive money, whether it is your paycheck or a coin you find on the street, take a moment to silently say thank you and to welcome it into your life with a feeling of worthiness. This profound practice transforms your relationship with money from one of fear and anxiety to one of conscious, joyful, and grateful circulation. The third practice that will anchor your new identity is a simple but powerful evening reflection ritual. Just as you set your intention in the morning, you must close the energetic loop of your day in the evening. Before you go to sleep, take 5 minutes with your journal to reflect on your day. First, write down 3 wins from the day. These do not have to be monumental achievements. A win could be that you took your inspired action, that you handled a challenge with a new sense of grace, or that you received an unexpected compliment. This trains your brain to constantly focus on your successes and to build your self-confidence. Second, write down any evidence of abundance you witnessed during the day. A beautiful moment in nature, an act of kindness from a stranger, a surprising synchronicity. This practice of collecting evidence reinforces your new belief system and proves to your subconscious mind that you are, in fact, living in a supportive and abundant world. Finally, you can release the day's events, both good and bad, with a simple statement of trust, such as, "I release this day with gratitude and trust that all is unfolding perfectly for my highest good." By integrating these simple, sustainable, and joyful daily rituals, a morning of clear intention, a day of mindful financial flow, and an evening of reflective gratitude, you are no longer just practicing the abundance hack. You are living it. You are weaving the principles of prosperity into the very fabric of your being. You are moving from a state of consciously trying to manifest abundance to unconsciously and automatically being a person who thinks, feels, and acts from a natural and unwavering state of abundance. This is the ultimate goal. It is not just about achieving a single, isolated desire. It is about transforming your entire identity and your fundamental way of life so that abundance becomes your new, comfortable, and permanent home. You have now journeyed through the entire, practical, and powerful process of the abundance hack. You began by unlocking the core code of aligning your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. You learned how to rewire your core beliefs, to consciously tune your energetic frequency, and to take consistent, inspired action. You discovered the magnetic and amplifying power of gratitude and the creative force of detailed visualization. You have been equipped with the practical strategies to overcome your inner resistance and your deepest fears. And finally, you have learned how to integrate these powerful principles into simple, daily rituals that make abundance your new, natural, and unshakable way of being. You now hold the complete, step-by-step blueprint to activate the law of attraction in a tangible way and to create a life of measurable, real-world, and lasting success. Thank you for taking this profound journey of empowerment with us. We are honored to have been your guide. Please show your support by liking this video, commenting with your insights, and subscribing to Success Attraction Formula.